Imagine this. A black woman, peacefully enjoying her day on her own porch, is suddenly confronted by two people who claim to be part of the HOA, Homeowners Association. They demand that she leave, but here's the twist. These so-called HOA cops have no authority to do anything. What they don't realize is that the woman they're trying to intimidate isn't just anyone. She's a CIA agent, and she already has backup in place. As the tension builds, you can feel the power dynamics shift. The fake HOA officers try to escalate the situation, pushing her, physically dragging her off the porch, not knowing that she's been trained to handle situations exactly like this. As they make their move, she quickly activates her backup, sending a powerful message about who's really in control here. But it doesn't end there. These officers are about to find out the hard way that messing with the wrong person has consequences. What happens next will leave you on the edge of your seat. Will the truth come out before things get worse, or will these fake HOA cops face more than they bargained for? Stick around to find out what happens when someone underestimates the wrong person. As the confrontation intensifies, it becomes clear that these HOA officers are not acting under any real authority. They've been causing trouble in the neighborhood for weeks, harassing residents and overstepping their boundaries, but they picked the wrong person to mess with this time. The woman on the porch, whose name is Maya, has always kept a low profile. To her neighbors, she's just a quiet woman who enjoys her privacy. But Maya's calm demeanor hides a life filled with secrets, and one of those secrets is her work for the CIA. For years, Maya has been involved in covert operations, gathering intelligence and executing complex missions. Her skills in high-pressure situations are unmatched, and she's learned the hard way to always be prepared. But what she didn't expect was that a quiet afternoon on her own porch would turn into a potential threat to her safety, and now her training is kicking in. As the fake HOA officers begin to get more aggressive, Maya remains calm. She knows how to diffuse situations like this, but she also knows when to escalate. Her phone, hidden out of sight, is already sending a signal to her backup, a team of professionals who are trained to handle any situation. They're on their way, but the clock is ticking, and Maya needs to buy herself some time. The fake officers still have no idea who they're really dealing with. The fake HOA officers, clearly out of their depth, continue to push Maya. They started shouting, accusing her of violating some supposed neighborhood rule. Maya can see through their bluff. The man in the front, wearing a cheap uniform, tries to grab her arm, but she pulls back with a practiced move, barely flinching. They're not used to resistance. They expected compliance, an easy win. But Maya isn't going to play by their script. As the situation escalates, Maya's mind races. She knows she's outnumbered and could easily be overpowered if things go further. But her backup is on the way, and her training tells her she needs to buy time without drawing too much attention. The last thing she wants is for the entire neighborhood to witness a dangerous confrontation. But as the minutes drag on, her patience wears thin. Across the street, one of her neighbors, a single mother named Lisa, watches from her window. She's seen the fake HOA officers harassing other residents, but this time, something feels different. Lisa knows Maya well enough to sense that there's more to her than meets the eye. She's seen Maya handle tense situations with an almost unsettling calm, but this time, Lisa can see the flicker of something deeper in her neighbor's eyes, something that suggests Maya is far more than she lets on. The officers don't know it, but their behavior is only making things worse. As they get closer to Maya, the signal from her phone reaches her team. She can feel a shift in the air, the moment when everything changes. Something's about to snap. The tension in the air is thick now, crackling with anticipation. Maya's calm exterior barely hides the rising storm within her. The fake HOA officers keep pushing, trying to make her feel small, but they're only tightening the noose around their own necks. Maya's mind is already running through possible scenarios, weighing her options. She knows she can handle these two, but the longer she stalls, the more likely someone will notice and interfere. She can't afford to escalate it just yet, Not until her backup arrives. Lisa, still peering from her window, feels the weight of the moment. She's seen the way Maya has dealt with these officers before, cool, collected, and always in control. But now it's different. The subtle flicker of tension in Maya's posture, the way her eyes dart quickly as if calculating the next move, makes Lisa uneasy. She feels an instinctual pull to do something, anything, to help, but she's unsure. What if she's misreading the situation? What if Maya doesn't need help? And what if, deep down, there's something dangerous lurking beneath the surface? Maya feels the pressure building. One of the officers, now more agitated than before, steps too close. He's pushing his luck, testing how far he can go. He grabs her arm again, more forcefully this time, but that's the moment Maya has been waiting for. With a swift motion, she twists her body, expertly slipping out of his grasp. The officer stumbles, caught off guard by her skill and strength. But then, just as things seem to boil over, the unmistakable sound of a car engine revs in the distance. It's faint, but it's there. Her backup is close. Maya's heart rate steadies as she knows this is the turning point. The officers are about to learn a hard lesson, but she can't let up now. She needs to keep them focused on her, make them think they're in control just a little longer. Lisa watches from the window, her breath caught in her throat. What's about to unfold will change everything. Maya's backup is coming, and the fake HOA officers have no idea they're about to be caught in a game they didn't even know they were playing. As the engine noise grows louder, Maya feels a brief surge of relief. Her backup is nearly here. But just as she's about to make her move, something unexpected happens. From around the corner, another car comes into view. This one isn't her team. It's an unmarked black SUV, sleek and professional, moving in fast and with purpose. Maya's pulse quickens. This wasn't part of the plan. Her instincts flare up. The SUV screeches to a halt right behind the fake HOA officers, blocking the street, cutting off any escape routes. The doors swing open, and two more figures step out, these ones wearing dark suits, sunglasses, and expressions that scream authority. They move quickly, confident, and completely different from the clumsy HOA officers. Maya recognizes them immediately. They're not with her backup. There's something else entirely. The two men in suits don't even glance at the fake officers as they march toward Maya. It's like they've been watching her the whole time, waiting for the right moment. Maya's mind races. This wasn't supposed to happen. These men have been tracking her for months, and now they're here, and they've turned the whole situation on its head. The fake HOA officers are caught in the middle of something they have no idea about. Maya steels herself. She's in the thick of it now, and there's no turning back. The men in suits are closing in on her, but she doesn't move. The game has changed, and she's not sure if her backup will even make it in time. She's suddenly trapped between two forces, one she's trying to outrun and one she's been trying to stay hidden from. The fake officers stand frozen, watching the new arrivals with confusion and fear. They've lost control. This isn't just about a porch or a fake HOA rule anymore. It's bigger than that. The tension thickens, and the whole neighborhood seems to hold its breath. Maya's mind is already working, calculating the next move, but she knows, deep down, that nothing will go the way she expected. Everything is about to change. The men in suits are now standing just a few feet from Maya, their presence commanding. She can feel the weight of their eyes on her, and in that moment, the full gravity of the situation settles in. The fake HOA officers, still bewildered, are slowly backing away, unsure of how to react. Maya's backup hasn't arrived yet, but it doesn't matter anymore. She's ready for whatever comes next. One of the suited men steps forward, his voice low and smooth. "Maya, we've been looking for you." His words are almost a whisper, but they carry a weight that makes her heart skip. She's not surprised. These men have been hunting her for months. She's been evading them, keeping one step ahead, but now they've cornered her. Maya doesn't flinch. She's seen worse than this. With a quick motion, she pulls out her phone, pressing a few buttons under the guise of trying to call for help. The suited man raises an eyebrow but doesn't stop her. As she presses send, she locks eyes with the fake HOA officers who are still too dazed to understand what's happening. They're just pawns in a game far bigger than they realize. Suddenly, a sharp siren blares in the distance, the unmistakable sound of multiple vehicles approaching. Maya's heart races, her backup has arrived at last. But then, as the suited men turn to face the approaching vehicles, something unexpected happens. The SUV behind them, the one Maya thought was an enemy vehicle, starts to back up, revealing a familiar face at the wheel, her old CIA contact, Agent Reed. The men in suits stiffen, clearly recognizing Reed. The moment of uncertainty is brief, but Maya catches it. Her backup isn't just here to help her escape. They've set a trap for these men. The suited figures look at each other, tension rising as they realize their plans have just been derailed. But just as Maya starts to exhale, she sees the last twist. From behind her backup, another black vehicle pulls up, a fourth one, unmarked, sleek, and undeniably military. And out steps someone Maya never expected to see, her former mentor, a man she thought was dead, Agent Duncan. Her breath catches in her throat. Duncan's been missing for years, presumed dead after a mission went wrong. Yet here he is, alive and more dangerous than ever, walking straight toward her. The men in suits exchange panicked glances, but they're not her focus now. Maya's world tilts again as she realizes that nothing, absolutely nothing, is what it seemed. The lines between friend and foe blur, and just when she thinks the chaos is finally about to end, she knows the game is far from over. The final twist lands with a chilling realization. Maya's true mission has always been to find Duncan. But the question remains, is he here to help, or has he come back to finish what he started? Maya stands frozen, her eyes locked on Duncan, the man she once trusted as a mentor. For a moment, time seems to stretch, the air heavy with questions and unspoken truths. The men in suits, now realizing they've lost control, look from Duncan to Maya, unsure of what to do next. But it's Duncan who finally breaks the silence. "Maya, you've done well," he says, his voice calm but edged with something darker. "But it's time to stop running." Maya's heart pounds, but she doesn't back down. She's been through too much to be intimidated now. She knows Duncan well enough to read the signs. He's not here to bring her in. He's here for something else. Something far bigger than either of them could have imagined. With a subtle gesture, Duncan signals to the men in suits, who reluctantly step aside. "You were part of the plan, Maya. But now, it's my turn to finish it." His eyes don't betray a hint of emotion as he says it, yet Maya feels the cold weight of his words settle in. Just as she starts to understand the depth of the betrayal, the CIA backup team, led by Agent Reed, moves in fast, neutralizing the threat with precision. The men in suits are quickly taken into custody, their reign of terror over the neighborhood officially ended. As Maya looks around, the chaos dissipates and the dust settles. She's free, at least for now. But she knows this won't be the last time her past comes knocking. She'll be ready.